Namaste, angels. I'm here to do a client reading for a woman who contacted me on Gmail with regard to a reading, of course. I'm going to begin with the cross for her and the energy of balance from the Tony Carmine Salerno Universal Love Oracle, and opening to meditation, which is an awesome way to work on getting back into balance, balancing out one's yin and yang, finding one's chi, one's zen. Opening to expectancy, which is all about the need to cease limiting the universe by our small thoughts as humans, or even humanoids. Even as, those of us who are ascended beyond, others don't have, the mind to conceptualize the full magnitude of what the universe can do. So we need to just let go of our plans. Not our plans as far as having a map of things, goals and things like that. That's fine. But these expectations that box us in, I want a new car. I want specifically this kind from this dealership, from this, once we do that to the universe, we block our blessings. So coming back to balance. And another way to achieve that is through healing sounds, which is another form of meditation. Balance. Opening to eternal flame. Always nice to see that because it's about exactly what it sounds and looks like. Eternal flame. But there's fear attached here. Enough so that the card is showing up. And the colors are very similar in these two cards. So there's like a fear of this, of an intensity of this nature, from the heart. Eternal flame. I'll go one more and we're back full circle. Meditation. That's my cue, as they say. Eternal flame. I'm going to cut. And I've come to love, which is beautiful to see in a love sort of reading. At least this portion is pretty much how does the masculine feel about the feminine in relation to the union himself, in relation to the union and the union, as a whole. How does he feel about it? So that is sort of about love. Overall energy is earth connection. Somebody may be an earth sign. As a matter of fact, I think someone is an earth sign. On the first or second email that she sent me, I think she did say she was a Gemini and the masculine was a Capricorn, I believe. So this would signify, of course, the Capricorn, earth connection, all about getting grounded, the need to, which can help you with the balance as well, achieving the balance, the need to spend some time in nature, in whatever manner you're able to do that your environment is conducive to, you should, whenever you have the opportunity. The feminine with regard to herself. Message from afar. So you're hoping for, and I think on the 3D plane is what I'm feeling first of all, first and foremost, some sort of long distance contact. For a minute I was feeling the long distance may represent separation. But more so than that, I feel that this is a long distance contact. Somebody in another state, another country even perhaps. I don't know. Reaching out to you. You're hoping for that. You're wanting that. You're looking forward to that. And that may not even be the divine masculine. Maybe somebody else with whom you need to heal something in order to move forward. Excuse me. That could be the angels telling me I'm on the right track. They made me sneeze right in the middle of the reading here. Yes, again, excuse me. This is also messages from the universe and the need to be, receptive to them, paying attention, because sometimes things go on around us. They're trying to show us things and we're just so clueless, with our head in the clouds or other places, focusing on things that we have no control over. We should really just relinquish that, and that would allow for the flow and for our eyes to be open to epiphanies and realizations. Message from afar can also, based on the way the author intended it, be about deceased loved ones trying to contact us. And if you've been feeling that, to know that yes, they are around you. From the masculine, with regard to the feminine, answered prayer. How beautiful is that? To get answered prayer. This is like dreams come true, essentially. Wishes granted is what he sees in her. This is exactly what he had been asking the universe for, asking God for, a feminine like this. About himself with relation to the union's moon tree. Very special for two reasons. The obvious one, of course, but also the fact that moon is showing up here on this first day, May 26th, this first day of the Gemini supermoon. And look how giant the moon is in this picture. It is like a supermoon, is another reason why it's so special. But moon tree is about sacred marriage, so that's the obvious reason. He sees himself as, one half of this sacred marriage, one half of this sacred union, her sacred husband. So how beautiful is that to see right away in the first spread about the union? It's on the ascend, it's continues to be promoted by the universe and to be raised up in a really beautiful way. Overall, expectancy is back. So the need to, again, let go of our limiting thoughts and just let go and let God. The overall outcome is enchantment, allowing yourselves to be healed by the universe. This is allowing the rays to come through. And look at this woman's face. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but you can tell just by the look on her face how very fully vulnerable she is. She has completely let go and is allowing these rays to peer through her crown chakra all the way through her body. What the masculine would have you do or surrender toward moving closer into union, tighter, listening. So just as the message from afar, and I was saying this is one thing that I was getting was the need to pay attention to the messages, epiphanies, realizations. The masculine saying something very similar here. Listen is what he would have you do. What he's willing to do is surrender. He believes in miracles now. He did, and I got to tell you, this is like the third or fourth masculine in these personal readings who has selected this card in this position. That he didn't believe in much before, certainly not anything like this, but now does, because it's happened. He knows it's true. He's a witness, as they say. He can give testimony in church or court with regard to how all this works. He knows. What the universe would have the two of you do is surrender. Celebration. This is about the need for you to it's another way for the universe saying to let go, right? And to allow for things to unfold naturally. Because that way you even allow for happiness and for cause for celebration. And here, crowning moon tree, which is again sacred marriage and the ascension, or crossing them rather, is cause for celebration all on its own. Wow, very beautiful. These all are. They all turn out so nice. And, you know, makes me feel good for people, happy for people. Going to the tarot cards, angel tarot cards, I'm beginning with a less exciting energy. It's the Five of Air, one of my least favorite cards in the deck, because it's about conflict, and it's about conflict in which, you know, even if it wasn't on purpose, if it was inadvertent, we, you know, had a hand in bringing this conflict upon ourselves. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. Opening to the Knight of Earth, who's loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. And I guess this is your Capricorn. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You have a guardian angel. Oh, and this may be coming from you. This air. Five of Air back. Opening to the Knight of Fire, who's passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. The Knight of Fire is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or someone taking on that energy, those attributes. Five of Air back. Ooh. Okay, I was opening to the Seven of Air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. A card about trust issues, a card about the energy of stealing one's joy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but an energy that comes through that attempts to ruin everything for you. And it's here, we were also meant to see this one, topped by the Eight of Air, which is about a false sense of entrapment, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and being afraid to take action. With the 7 and 8 together, this can be a lack of trust in oneself and feeling trapped by that. Like, I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. You know, I don't have the will, the discipline to achieve whatever it is I'm trying to. And opposite the 5, you know, 13, basically death. To this, we got to free ourselves from both of these energies. Five of Air back in one cut. Seven of Air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. Wow. And it's the Three of Air as your overall energy. Great sadness. Take time to heal. There's a need to forgive yourself and others. These cards are reflective of like heartache, possible betrayal, distrust as a result. Masculine is the King of Air, who's brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Surrounded by the Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, and the need to have more fun. With the Two of Water in his subconscious, a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness and the positive resolution of a conflict. The Feminine is Justice with Archangel Raguel, representing the sign of Libra, another air sign. Gemini, as again, I believe she is similar to the King of Air, to which she mirrors here. Libra and Aquarius would be the other one. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. There may be a legal situation going on. And I say that as I flip over the 6 of Earth, which is also about justice for me, also represents the signs of Leo and Taurus for me, or air and earth, as is again the makeup of their relationship. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities in receiving or loan or paying off debts. 6 of Earth, one of my favorite cards. At the feminine subconscious is renewal or judgment with Archangel Jeremiah. Review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. Judgment is all about, and you have justice and judgment here. You could really be dealing with, and with the 6 of Earth in the middle, a legal situation. Maybe divorce, since it's the 6 is here opposite this 3 of water. It could be a party of 3. Maybe that's what the heartache is about, the pain is about, because again, your overall energy is also a 3. When I pick this up, or upright beneath it is the High Priestess, who's also a Gemini. Listen to your intuition. So another message to that effect. Have patience and consider carefully what you want before acting. King of Earth is underneath that, but he's in reverse, and he's atop the Knight of Air, also in reverse. The next card is upright behind them, and it's the 5 of Earth, which for me represents like fear of abandonment for the most part. Judgment or renewal is, in its most, basic and general meaning, about being judgmental, to be careful about not being judgmental against yourself or others. With regard to work, for the general portion of your reading, it means similar to the 3 of Earth, like your boss having a watchful eye on you. And so you need to keep up the good work. Don't slack off, because you're in for a promotion, a raise, bonus or something. Your boss, for the sake of these readings and consideration, could certainly be the universe wanting to promote you, continue to elevate you, raise you up. With regard to relationships, and basically we have a 2 opposite a 2, or an 11-11. It's like a make or break, having reached a make or break moment in a relationship where we have to confront everything, including the pain. And if you've seen the general reading for the week, and maybe even more importantly, the full moon reading, there was evidence of the fact that we have to make it through these periods of pain and heartbreak. Have to, learn those lessons that come with those experiences in preparation for what's to come, which was really pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen that reading, you may want to check it out. Crowning. The 6 of Fire. See, victory. Good news, it's on its way. Public recognition or awards. And victory sitting here next to justice, which is also an indication of something going in your favor. Perhaps an actual legal situation. You winning a legal court case, to have the 6 of Fire sitting next to it, saying good news is on its way to you and victory is on its way to you. I think that it's doubly saying, that you're going to win this case or come out in front of it, whatever it is. At the root, release with Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or situation. It may be a divorce or something, spiritual transformation. It's time to move on. At the heart of the matter, the Knight of Earth, who's loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitment. You have a guardian angel. Your commitment you have to honor could be that which you entered into with the Knight of Earth. If this is your sacred husband, the two of you are in a sacred marriage. The commitment that you made to him is the commitment that you made also, and first and foremost, to the universe, to God. That's the commitment that has to be honored right now. That's why you got to do what you know is right and end this other situation. Allow this phase or situation to die. And here, you had this 11-11 here. This here falls now a 13, an 11-11 all on its own in between this other one. And you have your 6-13 here. Possibly something, which is 19, this 6 and 13 representing the goddess, and the total 19 representing God. And perhaps something coming your way around those dates, like in June, with these two sixes crossing one another, and with this one being the six of fire, which says Sagittarius to me, and victory is like karma on your side, which says Jupiter to me. Perhaps something around the goddess's birthday, 6/13, something really good happening for you. Maybe that's around the time when this court case comes up. Somewhere that week, beginning 6/8. I don't know what day of the week that is, but that could be too. Or even 6/6. And like that whole week, or somewhere in that week, could be where this victory falls, the end of this case for you. That could be reason for a celebration for the masculine, because they would know that that would mean finally allow for this two of water to move into the forefront as opposed to just being in his subconscious. Let's get the romance cards to see what we can add to this. Beginning with playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, which Geminis definitely have. And opening right away to reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I didn't strongly feel separation before, though, when I got that message from afar. Although, like I said, it did come into my mind that that could be what it means as well, separation. I guess that was one of the meanings. Opening to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Playfulness. And getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Playfulness back. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Overall energy is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Here atop, the King of Air, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This can be the need for the masculine to walk away from an air sign. There could be another air sign in his life where the relationship is unhealthy. Or this can be the need to seek help from an air sign, perhaps the King of Air, and to use his sword, to cut away or cut this person, this energy that's negative out of his life, or to speak the truth. King of Air, very diplomatic, very truthful, forthright, or to seek some sort of therapy, mediation. Is what that King of Air can also mean, sitting there under unrequited love. Atop, the Three of Water. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Atop, the Two of Water. Let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Top, your justice, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, this could definitely be a divorce. Atop, the Six of Earth, children. Your love life is being affected by children. And perhaps you hadn't exited the situation before because you have children with this person from whom you need to separate. This could be them. It might, just because it's sitting here in the masculine, the masculine's side doesn't mean this could be your person. Maybe you had a relationship with another air sign, or maybe this is your air coming through, the masculine dealing with it, essentially your air coming through in this, that you've got this other toxic relationship or karmic tie to someone else, which is causing him to be, unsettled and imbalanced. In your subconscious here, atop judgment, deception. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And this opposite, the unrequited love, I think could very well be the need to be upfront and face again your commitment together. Stop running from that or trying to hide it. Act that it doesn't exist. Continue to live a normal life in another way, for the sake of whatever else. All of that's a false mask. Crowning. Atop the Six of Fire, victory. It's time to disconnect from the world. And atop release, which is death card representing the sign of Scorpio, which is very, Scorpios are very mature. It's one of the mature signs, as opposed to something like Gemini, which is one of the quote unquote immature signs, a very youthful sign. This could be the need for whomever has the water, this Scorpio in their chart, to, call on the youthful aspects of themselves in order to approach this situation, not coming at it too heavy, especially since there's been so much pain and hurt, but from a lighthearted place in order to get to talking about it. At the heart of the matter, atop the Knight of Earth, you deserve love. You are lovable. Look at my Ascended Master cards, beginning with see the other person's point of view. And opening to trust, that's Vishnu. Trust. Nurture yourself, says Mother Mary. This card, she comes through with this card to basically say, do you. And follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. Stop living and or loving for other people. Trust is back. Opening to teacher, which is experience, which is supposed to show us all these things, the lessons that we learn, the heartache, again, that we have to go through. It's all a lesson. That's the teacher. Opening to meditate with Buddha, which is with what we started, the need to get into balance. So we still have the masculine here in balance. We know what from where his comes. Meditate is back. And opening to father, husband, brother, son, and Osiris. There could be someone on either side or both, masculine energy with whom we need to heal a relationship either by repairing it or by walking away from it. Meditate back. I'll go one more and it's full circle again, just like I did with the meditate card in the first spread. It's nurture yourself with Mother Mary yet again. So on that note, I will cut after this. And father, husband, brother, son back. Kathumi says, stay focused. Atop unrequited love, and I was saying wearing false masks and pretending, that the situation, the relationship doesn't exist, and running from it and avoiding yourself, the other person. The Ascended Master is coming through with a similar message. Come out of the closet, says Amaterasu. Atop make the effort. And the Three of Water is peace offering, calling for you to extend the olive branch. That's going to be part of the effort, or for the masculine too. Also, when I pull this card, not necessarily having anything to do with you, your partner, or your union, people die. When I pull the peace offering card, I have to mention it. Atop, let go of control issues, and the Two of Water is follow your heart, says St. Francis. So rather than trying to force things to be one way or another with the control issues, just again, do you, nurture you, follow your heart, listen, all of those coming together. Speaking of listen, here it is just yet again. The universe may be telling you what to do in this situation. Maybe you haven't started any sort of proceedings or anything yet, but the universe guiding you to do this because it's the appropriate thing to do for you. Here atop the children and the 6 of earth is you are seeing this situation accurately, says Horus. And atop the deception and the judgment is spiritual law of attraction. Basically, we reap what we sow. You know, this is based on we get back what we put out. And we don't want to manifest negativity into our lives with things like deception or whatever. So we want to put the truth out there. We want to put love out there, loving thoughts, loving vibrations, so that that's what comes back to us. Crowning. Find the blessing in your current situation, says Krishna. So even if you're in a difficult situation, again, that does cause pain, heartache, there's always good. You know, so it may hurt to leave, for example, this is your children's father, and you have to get out of a relationship with him. That may hurt, you know, because you've been together X amount of time. You've put so much, whatever, immeasurable energy into the situation. And so it may hurt. But the blessing is then he can be with somebody who will love him properly, and so can you. And the children can be in a healthier environment. At the root, balance career and home life, says Isis. So all work and no play, which we need. All right, all work and seriousness and no play makes, you know, Jack a dull boy, Jill a dull girl. So we want to make time to socialize with this, again, this 3 of water. Make the effort to spend some time together as well, to extend the olive branch. And here at the heart of the matter, yes, you deserve love. Yes, says Ganesh. And because you deserve love, Ganesh is going to, he's not only answering yes to any yes or no question you had, but he's also here to say that he is removing and or has removed the obstacles from your life that were preventing you from moving forward. From the romance angels to the masculine, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And that's actually the week I was talking about in June. It's the week in which the honeymoon falls, the actual honeymoon, which is in Sagittarius. And the same day is the into the Jupiter retrograde. 6/9 is the date. So that whole week that I was talking about, I said perhaps like 6/6 through 6/13, something going on for you. It may involve the honeymoon. That may be when you reconnect, when you reunite. First, yes, I think this has been made very clear already, but the angels wanted to make sure that you didn't miss the point. Romance angels coming through to say you need to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Physical body to the masculine. This is allowing himself to be vulnerable to healing light and love energy. Beautiful. From the Universal Love Oracle to you, emergence. So we're leaving the darkness and despair down here at the bottom, that heartache. We're rising from all of that and, you know, focusing on and trying to reach this white light for healing. White light is reflective of the Christ light, right? The healer of all of the ages, of all time, coming through, shining his light on you. From the angels to the masculine, the 9 of air, expecting the worst. This is that manifesting negativity into your life that you don't want to do. Sleepless nights, sitting up, biting your nails and all this sort of thing. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Like, again, I'm not strong enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have the discipline. I don't have the willpower. You know, I don't have the strength. Speaking negativity over your own life and into your own life will only cause you to manifest that. Again, law of attraction. The angels to you, Nine of Earth, very nice. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. The Nine of Earth is in many ways about liking, loving yourself, enjoying spending time with you, being with you, which is awesome. Very, very good. That will help you come into balance as well. For the masculine, priorities, says King Solomon. So he's got some work to do too, again, with regard to following his heart and making some changes in his life. And King Solomon guides him to prioritize himself in doing so. And lastly, for you from the Ascended Masters, positive change. Again, karma, Jupiter, the planet of karma, exiting retrograde on June 9th. And Jupiter has been, according to astrologers, beginning in, I believe it was last October, particularly kind to Geminis, where our karma would allow him to be. But certainly about to get a lot more generous and kind to everybody who deserves, to reap the goods of their karma, of their, karmic debt that they've paid. That is on June 9th when Jupiter retrograde is over. When Jupiter goes direct, a lot should be changing with regard to the energy for many of us. And that's where the victory comes in and the positive change. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, dear, and you find it helpful. Namaste, Angel.